think
Well,
so.
I am a red flag. I think, what's the craziest thing you've ever done in the name of love that you would never admit to your mom?
I just got Botox in my forehead, right?
Yeah.
So now when I cry, I just look like Kim Kardashian. Like,
Bro,
build
build
a
a
man,
beer, build a
build a bear, build a
Bob the
boy.
Builder. Confessional. So speaking of like questionable decision, or like you're a red flag. Take a sip if you've ever known the relationship was over, but stayed until they ended it. Wait, I'm not done.
Oh.
Everyone loves talking about red flags, and everyone has a list of red flags they're looking for in other people, but they forget to look in the mirror. Not everything that looks like a red flag is malicious. Sometimes it's insecurity, sometimes it's fear, sometimes it's loneliness, and sometimes it's a result of our upbringing. My point is, one way or the other, we're all red flags, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think what we need to do to grow is to understand them and find ways to be better. And ladies and gentlemen, that is what Pretty Little Red Flags is all about. Welcome to my show. I'm not going to be doing this alone. I've got my girl Ali here with me, and together we will be discussing today's episode, which I'm calling In the Name of Love. It's such a beautiful title, I think. It is. Ali, come join me! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to have you.
Thank you for having
Like,
me.
I'm so excited, honestly. I've been waiting for this moment for a long
I
time.
know, you have.
I have, gosh.
She has.
Awesome. Okay, girl. Wow.
Mm.
Where do I even begin? Do you think you're a red flag?
No, but also a little bit. You know,
Okay.
like, I don't know, like, I feel like putting it into like, oh, am I a green flag as a person when there's so many different traits and like aspects that actually make you a person.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I get that.
Yeah.
So, like, technically, you're not really a red flag.
I don't think so.
Well, I am a red flag. I think. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm just like trying to be self-aware because like there's no way
Yeah.
I'm that perfect.
Yeah.
There's no way like I don't have flaws or like I don't
Agreed.
have like shortcomings. I do. I know I look so pretty and it's like, oh, you must be perfect. I'm not. I'm not. And I feel like that is why I created this show. It's like to be self-aware enough to be like, yeah, I might not be perfect, but I could be better.
Yeah, I could be better. Exactly.
Yeah. And like that's what we're here as humans to do, to grow, to be better, and all of that stuff. So, crazy question. What's the craziest thing you've ever done in the name of love that you would never admit to your mom?
Technically, I didn't do anything, but I did feel like a crazy bitch after doing it, right?
Okay.
So this was with my ex, right? We hadn't seen each other in a very long time. And I saw his car in a car park. And I called the girls' group chat and I was like, girls, like, I never got my lick back. You know, he did me so dirty and I never got my lick back. Maybe I should just steal his tire caps, right? To anybody that drives, anybody who drives, they know that this doesn't do shit for like months, right?
Oh my gosh.
All it does is it means that the air is going to go out of the tires like over time and he's going to get flat tires.
All right.
But I wasn't strong enough to key his car. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna steal his tire caps.
I'm not going to be crazy.
I'm not going to be that crazy, right? I go up to the car and I was kind of like, sussing it out, you know. I was looking in the windows and I was like, is this his car?
Oh my god, it's giving like Hollywood,
bro. And I was like, is this his car? You know, and all the girls were on FaceTime and they were like, Ali, leave it alone, leave the car alone, you know, whatever. And I was like, no, I think it's fine. And I go to them and I was like, God, it's so weird because like the alarm light isn't on, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like the car is locked.
Okay.
It's odd, right?
Lock your car.
And then I look up and I was like, yeah, like there's no alarm on. And like there's this weird little blue light next to the headrest, like where his head should be. But like I can't really see anything else in there because the windows are tinted.
Yeah.
And then lo and behold, the blue light moved Turns out that was the Bluetooth light from his headset.
Oh my gosh, he was inside?
He was inside the car when I
Oh
was
my god, wait. How was it inside and you did not see? Wait.
He had tinted windows. And so, like, I was just kind of, like, looking at it. I can make out the shapes of the dash and, like, the shape of the wheel and, like, all that kind of stuff. Lo and behold, obviously, I legged it. I did not stay to find out, like, you know. And lo and behold, he tried to text me afterwards. And he was like, "Was that you?" Like, he didn't fully see me.
When you were like,
he didn't fully see me. Like,
okay, that's crazy. I think that's crazy.
yeah,
The fact that he was
crazy.
in the car.
He was in the car.
If he wasn't in the car, then I'm like, yeah, it's like medium crazy. But like,
no, he was in the car.
Like, he was in the car. Fucking
but
god,
like, bro, I'm such a little bitch. Like, I wasn't gonna do anything anyways. Like, even if he wasn't in the car, I was not taking those tire
honestly,
caps.
I don't think I have like the courage for that.
I don't have the balls for it.
All right. So speaking of like questionable decisions. It's time to play Red Flags Roll Call. Okay, so let me for context, right? Red Flags Roll Call is gonna be like a game I'll always play every episode. It's like an icebreaker, so we get comfortable. We're gonna be sharing like our deepest secrets, like secret. No, but yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Let's play Red Flag Roll Call. Okay. Take a sip if you've ever stayed in a relationship simply because you didn't want another girl to enjoy the version of him you helped build. Take a sip. Why did you take a sip?
Oh, babe, it's like a universal experience. Like, I feel like every woman has had that. You know what I mean? Especially with a man.
Yeah.
You know, especially with a man.
I think like one thing I always do is I focus on potential a lot. Yeah, it's like you too
all the time.
Babes,
all the time.
I'm like he has so much potential.
Yeah, no, but like that's the dangerous part is that you're falling in love with the potential. Like it's not actually the person standing in front of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I've had that in many relationships, right? Many.
Like you said, I think it's something that everyone has experienced one.
Yeah.
Like at a time in their lives, for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
For sure.
100%. And you took a sip too.
I took a sip too because yes, I love like I want to build a guy and I want to stay with him. Like it's like I spent all my time on him.
Yeah, build a man.
My
workshop,
like
build a man,
bro, build a beer, build a
bear,
like,
build a
Bob
boy.
the Builder.
You know, it feels like it's time wasted. You know what I mean? It feels like it's time wasted. Like, oh my God, I've sunk all this effort in trying to get him to go to the gym or to wash his hair or to clip his fucking nails.
Babes.
Like, do the bare minimum.
Babes.
And then he finally starts doing it, you know?
And now he wants to meet. No, you're not going nowhere. But that's the thing, and we should be able to release them when it's like,
yeah,
bye, you're not serving me anymore, so leave, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. I think we related to that a little bit too much.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Take a sip if you've ever ignored your friends because you thought that they just didn't understand why you're here.
Yeah. So you've ignored your friends because they thought they didn't understand your love.
Yeah. I dated somebody who is, and now I'm comfortable to admit, was abusive, right? And they were very controlling. My friends try to tell me that for the longest time, you know? And so I lost friends because of the relationship.
Oh my God.
You know
what? I have been the friend that advised and the friend in the situation.
I've been both.
Yes, I've been both.
But like the thing is I feel like some people who haven't been in a relationship like that, of course, they don't really understand
it's like you're stupid.
You are. You're actually the boo-boo the fool. Like you are boo-boo the fool. Like I was a clown, bro. Like I was a clown. So like the thing is like, you know, you get into these relationships and you can't think properly. You know what I mean? Your thoughts are formed by who you're
Thank
with.
you. And love kind of like just clouds your judgment.
It
And it's like,
does.
I do love this guy. Even
Mhm.
with everything. Like, guys, you don't know what I know about
Yeah,
him. Like you
you
don't
don't
see
know.
the parts that
Yeah, you don't see him behind closed
thank
doors. Like he's not
you.
always like
I
this.
like you know how I love a nonchalant guy. Like that's like my one of my red flags. Like don't like a nonchalant
No,
guy.
never go for the
But
nonchalant
I
guy.
always go for the nonchalant ones.
No,
Like I'm begging
no,
for your love or something. And it's
no,
like
dude.
I'm always telling my friends like, guys, you don't know what he's like with
Yeah,
me. With me, he's
yeah,
so like nice. He's so
yeah, exactly.
special.
Oh, you just don't know him like I know him. Like,
Mm-mm,
mm-mm,
mm-mm. Listen to your
absolutely not.
friends.
Yeah, listen to your friends.
Like, yeah.
One of like the best pieces of advice that I got was if you are struggling in a relationship, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you like, you notice that nobody's seeing this side or blah blah, if you notice a repeating pattern with
Mm.
people in your life all saying the same thing,
Yeah. Then girl.
then maybe you should listen.
Maybe like if like
Maybe.
3, 5 people are saying the same thing, like
It's,
they don't hate you,
no, they
girl.
don't hate you. They don't hate you. Like,
Yeah.
if it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, it's a duck,
Because
you know?
some girls are like, I feel like my friends are jealous of my relationship.
Yeah,
Girl,
they're not.
nobody's jealous of your
Nobody
relationship.
wants your man.
Nobody wants your
Nobody wants your
keep
man.
him
Keep
or
him.
leave him,
Keep
babes.
him, babe. Keep him or leave him.
Release him.
Release him.
Okay, moving on to the next question. Take a sip if you've ever known the relationship was over but stayed until they ended it. Wait, I'm not done.
Oh. Babe, I know where it's going. I'm gonna take a sip.
Because you didn't want to be the bad guy. You stayed until they ended it because you didn't want to be the bad guy.
I'm just gonna finish this coffee.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna finish this whole ass coffee. Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about it.
So that's literally how my last relationship ended. Because obviously, I was with my ex
I don't know.
for my own sake. Because this person is not healthy. I'll be using an alias for him. I'm not.
Please feel free.
Yeah, I'm
Feel
not.
free.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be naming any names. But
He doesn't even deserve like the free promotion.
No, he
No,
doesn't.
no, girl.
No, I'm
No.
sorry, babe. What would we even call him?
Boo boo the fool.
Boo-boo.
That was the first thing that came to my head.
I was like, boo-boo. All right,
Okay,
right.
wait, no, we need like a very like what do we use? No, you tell me because like that's your ex, bro. I don't know this man.
Oh, I'll call him Big Mac.
Okay. Let's do that. I like it.
Yeah,
I
I'll call
like
him Big
it.
Mac.
Okay,
I'll
let's
call
do
him
it.
Big Mac.
Okay.
So yeah, I dated Big Mac for 4 years, and towards the end of the relationship, I was not happy. Like I had not been happy for at least 6 months. I was miserable. I had to like force like the physical aspect, like anytime we had
Yeah.
sex, it just felt like, it wasn't connection
Oh my
anymore. It wasn't
god.
connection. It was just purely physical. And then even then, I was sitting there and I was like, God, I hate it here. I hate it here. Free me, And because we have been together for so long and because he was so integrated into my family, like my family brought him on 2 family holidays.
Oh my
He went to
god.
Puerto Rico with me. He
Oh
went
wait,
to
that's
Spain.
true.
Yeah. He went to Spain
Babes.
with me, and like my parents paid for all the accommodation, most of the food when we were there. Like the only thing he had to pay for was the plane ticket,
He was
right?
mooching off you,
Bro,
babes.
hobo. Like
Wait, what did you call it yesterday?
Hobosexual.
Homosexual.
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 Homosexual. But I just, at the end, I just felt like even though I was miserable and I was so unhappy and like I could see all the people in my life like looking at me like I was a victim. Like I got so tired of hearing my therapist say the same thing that I wasn't
Yeah.
wrong, like, and I'll go to therapy, I'll come home and he would tell me I was. I stayed because I felt like guilt. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, you know what? Like I've defended this man to the ground. I have spent 4 years of my life dedicated to him. You know what I mean? Like I went on, like we briefly broke up. I went on one date in the span of 6 months. There's so much guilt leaving after you've sunk so much in. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing that I feel like we unconsciously lock ourselves down in
Yeah.
things like that, with like telling ourselves, oh wait, I spent 4 years with him, I spent my
Yeah.
whole life has been with this person, like why
Yeah.
do I just end it right now
Exactly.
when I've
Yeah.
defended him to everybody?
Exactly.
And it's
Like
like,
you have defended
now I'm
him.
eating my words.
Exactly. Like you're sitting there and you're like, "Oh my God, like I've defended him to my friends, to my therapist, to my family. Like my family would not have brought him on those trips if it wasn't for me. Like,
Yeah.
I was always in his corner." And all I could think is like, "Oh my God, if I break up with him now, like what are they all going to say? Like,
Yeah.
what
What is he gonna say?
what
Is he
is
gonna think I'm like dropping him because of like,
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just got to the point where, it just was an unhealthy dynamic. And when he broke up with me, I wasn't gonna fight it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Like, bye. Like, thank
Like,
God. This is like a
oh
sign
my
from
God,
the
this
universe.
shadows,
I'm
I'm
free.
free. Like,
Honestly, like we can laugh about it right now, but being in that experience, it's like when you
oh
come
my
out of it
God.
and like you retrospectively look
Look
back,
back.
it's like, why did I take so much shit?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
did I endure so much shit?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's kind of similar for me, but like, it's like I didn't want to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
I think that was my thing.
You
I didn't want
know,
to be the person that left.
And like I feel like as well when you're in relationships with these type of people that like to have the control over you, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they like having that one up on you, is you also have to ask yourself like, what did I enable? You know what I mean? Like what
Yes.
did I actually
Yes.
enable? Like this is my life. Like why am I
Yeah. Why did I
actually
let him treat me like that?
yeah, why did I do that?
Why did I think it was okay? Because in that moment, it's like I love this guy, I'm emotional, like, well,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
especially in arguments, right? Because when I look back on the arguments that I've had in relationships, it's like in that moment I'm like, it's not so bad. Like
No.
we're very like both intense,
Exactly. We're
emotionally
fiery,
driven
we're
people. Yeah, we're
passionate. Like
passionate.
yeah.
And then like looking back, it's like, no, that's not okay.
No.
Why did I actually
No.
think that was okay?
Literally. And
Yeah.
like you look back and you're like, okay, you know what? Like I took that. Like why did I do that? Why what did I enable? Like
Mm-hmm.
when did I say yes to something that I meant to say
Yeah.
no to?
And it just kind of became like a pattern, and
And it
I
became a
ran with it.
pattern.
Like,
Yeah.
why?
It became a pattern.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. But you know what's funny?
Mm.
Half of this sounds so ridiculous when you say them out loud.
Yeah.
But like at the time, in that
It made
moment,
sense.
it felt completely normal.
Mm-hmm.
So why do you think we do these things? Like, why do we stay in a relationship when we know it doesn't serve us anymore? Is it
Yeah.
in the name of love?
Yeah.
Wait, do you see how I brought it back to the
I
time?
did. I did. Oh, look at that. So smooth. So smooth.
But like honestly, like
Yeah.
it's something I always ask myself. I wanted to myself, why did I stay knowing that like this wasn't
Yeah.
working for me anymore?
Yeah.
And like I think it just kind of boils down to like that whole potential thing. Like
Exactly.
I know it has potential to be better. I know it
It's
has potential to
you
be
know what it
this.
is? It's for selfish reasons.
Yeah.
It's like I can say it like looking back in retrospect, like I didn't stay because I loved him. You know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
didn't stay. Of course I did,
At some
but
point you did.
I of course I did.
Yeah.
And I think some part of me always will. Like I
Mm-hmm.
will always care about him in
I
some
mean, you spent like
aspect.
literally 4 years.
4 years. four
I have
years.
been in a 4 year relationship too.
Yeah.
So trust me, like I just came out of one,
Mm.
and like I understand.
Yeah.
Like
Like
totally.
it's so hard. Like it's so hard. And like I think towards the end of the relationship, I wasn't staying for him anymore. You know what I mean? I was
Yeah.
staying for me because I was like, I don't want to have to tell my family. I don't want to have to tell my friends.
You understand? Like it's
I don't
so
want to
long
feel
to have to like
stupid.
explain to everyone
Yeah.
what happened, and everyone's like, "Why did you stay there?"
Exactly. Why'd you say?
It's like, I'm just so fucking
Like,
stupid. I'm just so fucking stupid. But like, yeah, it's like the thought of having to explain to everyone that when you've like constantly
it
defended
it
him.
feels like a failure. It feels like a failure. Like as I was saying, like I wasn't happy. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I hadn't been happy for a really long time, but all I could think was like, God, like if we made it this far and we break up, I failed. Like
Yeah.
it's on me. Like
Like,
I
what was
did.
the point of
Like
everything?
what was the point? Like I just wasted 4 years. But I think what's so important is that when you're looking back in retrospect,
Yeah.
to acknowledge that obviously, like, it's never a waste.
I was gonna say that.
It's
I
never a
think we should
waste.
change the mindset of calling, like, maybe we've been with somebody and it's like, oh, it's a waste of time. Like,
It's
it's an
not though.
experience.
It's not though. Like, I learned so much.
Yes.
I learned so much from that
Yeah.
relationship. Like, genuinely, like, when I was first dating, like, we talked about this earlier, right? Because we have different types of men, right?
Yeah. Very
Very different types, right? And I was saying that when I first got into a relationship with Big Mac, my type was like, oh, he has to be 6 foot, he has to be fine, he needs to go to the gym.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he has to have a lot of friends, he has to be funny. And then now coming out of the relationship, right, 4 years later, I look back, and now that I'm on the dating pool, I'm running a strict program.
Very strict.
Very strict program.
Like, I'm not about to get back into
I'm
that.
just not about to.
No.
I'm not about to, right? And I realized my list of criteria has completely changed. Like, now what matters most to me is that they're calm,
Yeah.
that they're kind, that they're generous, that they're charismatic, that they're considerate of me and my hobbies and my likes and dislikes,
and like they're like supportive too,
and they're
because
supportive.
Big Mac was such a downer.
Oh my god, that man hated me.
Like honestly, it was giving like living with your enemy or being in love with your enemy.
Yeah, no, it was. But like, that's the thing, is like, you can even acknowledge this as well as somebody who's just come out of a 4-year relationship. Your list of criteria will change.
Mine has changed. I feel like right now for me, I need someone that is like emotionally mature.
Yeah.
And someone that is like in touch with their emotions and like their feelings and like can express themselves.
And can communicate it.
Because it's so important, because like you'll be feeling all these things and you cannot express yourself, and then it's on me. Yeah. And then it becomes like a thing like it's your fault.
No, and like, that's the thing, is like, if you ever get into a relationship where you're pointing fingers at each other all the time, or like, they are blaming their emotions on you and like telling you that you have to fix it, that person is not healthy. Like, this is self-regulation is a thing.
It's okay.
It is a thing. Yeah. It's okay to be upset, but just don't blame your partner.
And like, don't even try to like put it on them or try to like make them feel guilty for like defending themselves.
I think going into the next relationship, whenever it is, because it's not going to be anytime
soon.
It's not anytime soon. Like,
I'm like, if I say relationship, I'm going the other way.
Babe, like, as we just said, we love our own company.
I just want to enjoy my own space.
I just want to be by myself. Yes. I'm very happy. But like, it's like, I don't know. Wait, I lost my train of thought.
Did you?
I did.
Oh. What were we saying?
I don't know.
Wait. Anyways, I forgot.
Yeah, no. So you need to love your own company.
Yeah. We're saying that, like, if it's a relationship.
Yeah, you fail yourself. But like, going into the next relationship, right? Even though it's not going to be anytime soon, because like, we love our own company, and I'm very, very happy by myself. I'm going to be selfish as fuck. Babes, I am gonna be selfish as fuck when I enter that next relationship.
You know what? Like, that's something I used to struggle with a lot.
Same.
People call me selfish. Yeah. No, my thing is like, it's like I'm very like self-absorbed, obsessed with myself, and I always feel bad for being like that, because in my relationship, it's like, am I only thinking about myself? I want to pick me. I want to choose me, but then
pick me, choose me, love
me. Like, I just want to do that, and it's like, oh, I'm not considering your feelings, but I'm just trying to consider mine. Yeah. And so I used to struggle with that a lot. It's like, am I being selfish?
You can be selfish, like, genuinely, like, you need to be selfish, because if you're not going to stick up for yourself, then who is? You know what I mean? Like, there are people out there, there are more Big Macs out there, that will see that and know that they can get away with that behavior, because you're going to take it.
You're going to let anything just
They're going to let it slide. Stick, like, genuinely, like, stand up. I promise you, the streets are not as bad as they say. Like,
for real, actually. You know how, like, they actually scare us with that? Or if you leave a relationship, like, you might not find somebody better. You won't find someone as good as me. Like,
who cares?
Like, actually,
who cares? You know what? I would rather be by myself. I would genuinely rather be by myself. I love my own company, and if you don't, then bye.
Then bye.
Literally bye.
Bitch. Like, go home.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck? It's so crazy. And like, also, when it comes to like staying when you know it's no longer serving you, there's that shame when it comes to leaving a relationship, like, especially when your friends have told you the same thing over and over, and you kind of like decided that I'm gonna do me regardless, right? And now
Yeah.
it's like, shit, they were right.
Yeah. But like, something I only found out recently is, have you ever heard of cognitive dissonance?
Wait, I'm just learning that today.
Okay.
Explain to the
Okay.
camera.
So, cognitive dissonance is basically something that happens with people who are emotionally immature, right? I only found out recently that I show a lot of signs of that, and I did throughout my entire relationship. I'm a very I'm very like emotionally intelligent. So, when he was exhibiting like abusive behavior, when he was being controlling, when he was being, abusive emotionally, verbally, like whatever it may be, I
Yeah.
was able to look at this behavior and dissect it. I could say exactly what it was.
Wow.
I was like, okay, he's doing this because XYZ.
So is that
He is
like you making excuses?
No, like it's you, like you can fully, like if you're cognitively dissonant, which I hope is the right term for that. I hope I'm using it correctly. But if you are showing signs of that, you are an extremely emotionally intelligent person, and you can tell what the
Right.
behavior is, right?
Oh, I
So for example,
see.
if we were sitting here having this conversation and you weren't making eye contact with me, or you were like, your body language was kind of
It's
off
like,
or closed off,
yeah.
and I was like, okay, she's uncomfortable. That's what I mean,
Oh, so
right?
you
So
kind
you
of
can
like
acknowledge what's
you
going on.
diagnose
Yeah, you
the
can diagnose.
situation.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I
you can diagnose this,
see.
but you do not have the emotional maturity to stand on your boundaries.
All right. Because
So
like you're being sympathetic or empathetic
exactly,
to the
because
person's
you think
situation.
you think because you can fully understand the behavior and why they're
Oh.
exhibiting it, you think that you have
You're like, wait, I
control.
got this.
Yeah,
Actually, I know why you're like this.
yeah,
And I understand.
yeah, so you have like this false sense of control over the situation because you fully understand it. But yeah,
So it's
so
literally like your mind playing tricks on you then.
it is, and
Bro.
like that's the thing, is like that's how I ended up in that relationship for so long, because I was looking at the behavior and I was like, he had a tough childhood. Oh,
Yeah.
he's got mommy issues. Oh, he's got daddy
Honestly,
issues,
it's just
and
like making excuses for him.
are
And then you feel
you?
like such a terrible
And you feel like a
person.
terrible person, and you're here and you're making excuses for them, but they, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not reciprocated, and again, just like that's why you need to be selfish, and you need to be self-aware as well.
Yes. It's so
You know?
important to be like,
Yeah.
you know what you want, you know when it's time to leave.
Yeah.
You know when it's time to
Yeah.
like move on and be like, I don't think this is
Know when
working for
it's time
me.
to get up. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I
And
mean?
the thing is, I think we do know.
Yeah.
We do
We do
usually
know.
know.
We do
It's just
know.
like it's the courage.
You know what it is? Like, the way that people always say, like, women leave relationships mentally before they physically leave?
Yes.
We know.
We know.
We know when the relationship is done.
It's like your brain can, like, you can see it. You're like, yeah, no, it's
Just
coming to an end.
do it quicker.
And then it comes back to the point of like, I don't want to be a bad guy, so I'm gonna wait for him to do it.
Exactly.
So he's the bad guy, and I'm like, he broke up with me. Like, I don't have any excuse. Like, you know when you're ugly crying.
Yes.
Like,
the worst part is like, I just got Botox in my forehead, right?
Yeah.
So now when I cry, I just look like Kim Kardashian. Like, so bad, because there's nothing happening.
Because it's not moving.
My nurse did a good job though.
Like, yeah, I mean, like, professional. Yeah. It's like, you should know when to choose yourself.
Yeah.
And I don't think you're a bad guy or a bad person or a terrible person if you decide that like a relationship isn't working for you anymore.
Yeah, I agree. And like, I just genuinely, I think the reason why I wanted to come on today and like talk as well is just to like, I don't know, raise a little bit of awareness, like genuinely listen to your friends.
Yeah.
Please listen to your friends. Like, I promise you, they do not want your man. Like,
nobody's jealous of
of
your relationship.
And like,
yeah,
I never thought that. Like, I never thought that my friends wanted my man. But I did think like, oh, they just don't know him the way that I do. Or, oh, they just don't see the side of him. Or they don't understand that he had a hard childhood, and, he, went through all this shit, But being by
it's so much better than having to go through all that shit over and over and over. And it's like, that it's no longer working for you.
No, if you find yourself having to ask, like, oh, do I have permission to do this? Am I allowed to do this, or can I do this? And
Girl,
you're in a relationship,
it's time to
you
pack
need
it up.
pack it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, pack it up. You're your own person
Round up.
before you're anybody's girl.
Yes, for real.
Yeah. But like so obviously I'm very close with my therapist, like this.
I
right?
want to get therapist too, but I'm broke. Oops.
It'll come. It'll come with time. It'll come with time. And my therapist told me, she was like, okay, why don't you make a map, right? And on this little circle, on this little map, just make a little pie chart. Put friends, family, physique, right? Your physical appearance, school, work, relationships, right?
Okay.
All like the main points. Maybe like hobbies is on there.
Like a pie chart.
Like a pie chart. Yeah. And then rate it from 1 to 10.
Oh.
Right? So how happy are you with your friendships? Maybe like 7 out of 10. Okay, why is it only a 7? And actually sit there and look at it and actually think about, things that you have control of and the things that you don't.
I think one thing we should also like mention is that like as girls, we should be able to like sit down with our feelings.
Yeah. No, that's huge.
Yes, it's so huge. Like
finding an outlet is so important.
Yeah, like sit down and actually like try to, because why is it that it's after the fact then we're like, oh, retrospect? No, girl.
Retrospect,
actually sit down and like think about like, wait, is this actually like the way you said, like the family, like are my friendships serving me?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't actually just, it's not just about relationships. It's friendship. It's like your job. It's like
your family.
It's your family. Honestly, sometimes you need to have boundaries even with your family. Most times people are like, oh, I can't have boundaries with my family. Like, how do you choose yourself when they're family?
Like, it's
But
hard.
You're allowed to choose yourself.
It is hard. Like, I think family especially is extremely difficult. Like, I will hold my hands up. I have daddy issues, right? Like, it's me and you both. It's so hard because you feel like you're almost bound to that person, but like at the end of the day, they're just people.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, honestly, this has been so fucking interesting. I love it. Like, but yeah, we have to move on. We could actually like sit here
and talk about it
day.
Oh my god.
And like just keep talking because there's so much.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, we've spent the last 30 minutes talking about our own red flags, but turns out we're not the only ones.
Ooh.
Yay! It's time for confessionals. So every episode, we will read anonymous confessionals from you. No names, no judgments, just brutally honest stories. And together, we will try to answer one question. Is this a pretty little red flag? So it's time for confessionals. Guys, I want you to send in your stories. I want you to feel comfortable to send in your stories. Like, you don't have to put your name. Just send me the craziest thing and like we'll talk about it. If you want to hear like advice or opinions, like we'll talk about it.
We'll dissect it. Yeah, we'll dissect it.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go with the first one. We have 2 confessionals for today. Wow. Oh, okay. It's crazy. But no judgment. This is a safe space, guys. Like for real. Like I'm laughing, but like I'm not laughing at you. With you. Yeah. Okay. I found out he was cheating 3 months before we broke up. He didn't know that I knew. I never confronted him. Instead, I became the perfect girlfriend. Kinder, more patient, more affectionate. I kept hoping he would realize what he was about to lose. He never did.
They never do.
Eventually, he's ended the relationship.
He ended
the relationship. And to this day, he still doesn't know that I knew he cheated. What the girl? You knew he cheated and then you decided to be better. You decided to be better on his behalf.
Remember the way that we just said, this is your life.
Like, why do you have to put up with that?
Don't put up with that.
No.
Don't put up with that.
He cheated. You walk away immediately.
Yeah, that's dirty. That's dirty.
Like, do I call it, is this a red flag? Is this a, like, it is kind of like a red flag for you, girl. Like, you're a red flag.
You're a red flag.
Why did you decide to stay and be kinder?
In the best way, because, like, to be fair, I've been there. You know what I mean? Like, I've been there. Shit, I caught Big Mac liked one of his ex's stories of like her like a thirst trap ages ago.
Oh
I got a hey girly text
no,
from his
no.
ex, and I still stayed,
Oh,
and I still stayed. So I'm in no position to judge, and
actually,
I completely get it because you think that it's something that you did, or you
yeah,
know, and you're like,
and
no, no,
that's the
no, but
thing,
I can be better, and
and that's what they do.
he'll realize that I'm the one that he wants, you know, he pick me, choose me,
Like
love
I'm like,
me, you know,
he's like, he's gonna realize that I'm like the special
yeah,
one. I'm like the
but
best girlfriend for him.
exactly, but also like, it's your life. Like, do you want to be with a cheater? You
And the
know,
fact
like, do
that
you
he
want,
still left.
bro? I got left too.
No, city
Like,
girls
the city
down.
girls are so down. We're so down. Like,
Girl.
yeah,
Yeah, you're a pretty little like red flag.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
But I get it.
But I
I get
do
it.
get it. Like
Yeah,
it's understandable. Like you want to, especially if you've been with this person for like so long.
yeah. You want it to work.
You want it to work. You want it to work
Mm-hmm.
so bad, and like
Yeah.
you care about this person, and you've invested so much of your time and your
Mm,
life,
mm,
especially
mm.
into him. And this is like, I'm gonna show him that like I'm the best thing,
Yeah,
and he would realize that, oh shit, like I
yeah.
actually love this girl so much, I don't want to
Yeah,
leave her.
she's
But
perfect, you
no,
know,
you
blah,
should
blah, blah.
pick you.
If they felt that way towards you, they would show you all the time. You know what I mean? Like if somebody has the capability to cheat, they're gonna do it again.
They're gonna do it
Like
again.
they're gonna do it
He
again,
actually
and
did you a favor by leaving.
he did.
Yeah,
That is a blessing.
that is a
That is a blessing.
blessing.
Because like, do you want to be with a cheater? Like, is that what you want? You know
No,
what I mean? And
no,
it's
I don't.
probably not.
You
It's
don't
probably
want that.
not.
I'm sure it broke her when she saw
Yeah.
that. But it's like, yeah, I'm gonna pick up my pieces and like I'm gonna be this girl
Yeah,
for him.
100%.
I hope that you're thriving right now because like you deserve so much better. And he actually did you a favor by
Mm,
leaving.
he did.
Yeah.
He did.
We're moving on to the next
Okay.
confessional.
I have the next confession. So, I used to pick fights before every important event in his life: birthdays, job interviews, family dinners, every single time. I told myself that it was because he wasn't giving me enough attention. But the truth is, I couldn't stand the idea of him being excited about something that didn't involve me. I never reacted. Yeah, I never realized how controlling that was until years later.
Oh my
And I
god.
wasn't trying to ruin his day. I just wanted to feel like chosen.
Wow, that's heavy.
To be honest, Big Mac used to do this. So I understand why. I think it stems from like a really deep insecurity. Like
Mm.
you want it to be about you, and you feel like, you know, if they have other stuff going on
If
in
they're
their lives,
excited about something
if they have
else.
other stuff going on in their lives and maybe you don't, you know,
Oh.
there's a bit of like a, you know, like a power dynamic going on, you know. So
Mm.
like I understand that.
But that's
But
crazy.
even then, that's a red flag. You
That's a
can't do
big
that.
red flag. You
Yeah, you can't
can't.
do
No,
that.
I'm
You
not
can't
gonna
do
call
that.
that pretty. That's a
Yeah,
pretty girl. Like, I'm
yeah.
sorry. I'm gonna be like brutally honest with you. No,
Mm-mm.
no.
Like it, like that is a big red flag. And like, while I completely understand like why
You
you're
would want to
doing
do
it,
that,
why you would want,
yeah.
like, I completely get it. I've been there. I've been there.
And
Like, I
I love
haven't
how
done
like
that.
she's actually no, I haven't as well
Yeah,
because that's crazy. But like I love that she kind of realized that.
it's good that you realized it. It's
Mm.
really, really good that
I
you
love
realized it.
self-aware people. Like
Yeah,
if you can look back and be like, okay, I was wrong.
yeah. I shouldn't have
That's
done that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I give you like yeah.
yeah.
But no, girl.
I agree.
Wow, that
I know.
was
I know. It was. Mm.
I hope you feel like I hope you don't ever feel like you have to, do things like controlling like that to feel chosen. Like
Yeah,
I
like,
hope you feel confident in
but that's
yourself.
the thing is like, you need to fill up your own plate first, you know. And I feel like sometimes with people like that, they don't have a full plate, you know. And
Yeah.
like, that's why I'm saying like, I can empathize with it
Yeah.
because Big Mac did that to me all the fucking time. Any event that
Like
I had,
that's sick.
he was always picking fights. Like, there were so many events that I missed because he upset me, and like I just didn't end up going. You know, like, I understand where it's coming from. Like, I had a whole life outside of him, you know, and
He hated
he
that.
hated that because he had none. Like, he didn't have a life, you know what I mean? Build a life for yourself that you're
Yes.
happy with, and being with somebody who has a life is
As
not gonna
well.
matter.
Yes.
It's not
Because
gonna
you're
matter because
content.
you're
Like,
happy. You're happy
yeah,
with your own shit. You know,
actually.
you know, even if you're not happy with certain aspects of your life, you're still comfortable with yourself, and you still enjoy your own company above spending it with anybody else.
I think that's so important. Like before getting into a relationship, that you're secure and happy with yourself. Because it's like when you come in and into a relationship and you're happy and you don't need someone to make you happy, it's like balance. But when you expect that like my happiness is from this person, I wouldn't be happy if it's not from this person, like that's where you get it all wrong.
That's where you get it wrong.
Yeah,
that's where you get it wrong.
Where,
and
like you allow shit like this to happen.
Exactly. That's how you enable this shit.
Yes.
You know, like you are enabling it just by failing yourself. You know what I mean? By not choosing yourself, by not putting the effort into yourself. You know what I mean? And like I promise you, you are the best investment that you're ever gonna make.
Truly.
Like, you are the best investment.
The moment you start loving yourself and you love yourself like genuinely, you would like, I feel like things would kind of like turn around for you.
100%.
Like,
you know, at the end of the day, like I am so happy. Remember that little pie chart that we were talking about? I'm looking at my pie chart and all the other areas were all 10s. I'm so happy with my job. I'm so happy with my life, and my friendships are so rewarding. And like my family life is going well. And I feel like I have control over everything. And that was the only part that was lacking.
Yeah.
And he broke up with me, so he took himself out. Like
it was like a blessing in fucking disguise.
Yeah. When it was over, obviously I was upset. I was mourning a relationship. I was mourning for myself as well. You know, I finally realized, I was like, you know what? Like, he really just broke up with me because I refused to tell my boss, right, who is my friend as well, to spend hundreds of euro to change flights. For what? You know, for what? Because you don't like where you live, then move out. Move out. That is not.
You're a grown ass man, baby.
Man. You're a grown ass man. You know, and like, you know, I'm completely sympathetic that, you know, he has his reasons for not liking where he lives. I'm completely sympathetic for that.
I'm rolling my
but
eye.
Also, you lived there for over a year, you know, and at the end of the day, it is not my job to console you. This is my life. This is my life. You know, this is my life, and I did everything right. When I was booking this trip, I gave notice, and I knew that. If you know that you're doing everything you possibly can, just get comfortable with leaving. You know, honestly, my biggest regret was not leaving when I knew it was over. Like, I knew it was over for a very long time, and I used to wanted to, like, I betrayed myself. You know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't have stayed for that long. You know,
I feel like this is a right.
I'm honestly, but like, I wish for anybody who's consuming this media that they choose themselves sooner. Make your pie chart. Make your pie chart. Genuinely make your pie chart, because it makes you realize the areas in your life that you're lacking, like, or what you can change.
This has been so, I don't know, like, it's been nice. Like, I love that we've been open and like in a very like cool way, in a very casual. Yeah, it's not like intense. It's not deep. We're just like smooth.
We're just two girls sitting on a couch.
We're just sitting on the couch and talking. Like, welcome to the couch.
Welcome to the couch.
But you know what? Every episode, it starts with us laughing at ourselves. And I think it somehow ends with us learning something that we didn't know about ourselves. Because I have learned a lot, honestly. I hope you have. What pretty little red flag did you discover about yourself today?
Oh, I'm a doormat.
That's so real. I love a self-aware queen. Like, if you can call it out, then you know what you need to fix.
Exactly. I'm working on it though. Like, I am working on it. You know, like, my pie chart is getting continuously more colorful and happy and full, and like, but you know, it takes time. It takes time.
Yeah, honestly, healing is not like a linear process, like they always say. It takes time, and I think you should be patient with yourself and allow that time. Like, let it happen. I love Tame Impala. I always listen to like Let It Happen, because like it speaks to me, because like literally let it happen. Let it happen. Let it flow. Let it happen. Cry if you want to. Like, I cry a lot, babes.
I'm emotional.
I'm an empath. We're both Scorpios. Literally, like, I cry a lot, and like when I cry, I kind of like let it out, and after I feel lighter. And it's like,
I just feel so, like, it's just a peace.
It's a release.
It's a release.
It's a release.
But that's why like having hobbies is important as well. Like, you know, like I think being your own person also means that you have hobbies and things that you enjoy. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to play tennis or be sporty or
No, girl.
you know, whatever the fuck. You can just draw, you can write articles. Like me and Peace do. You can go. You can just enjoy going for walks.
Just like,
you know,
find
just
something. It doesn't have to be so extra. Like find
No.
something that like
No.
grounds you and brings you back
Exactly.
to yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's been so interesting. I hope you stayed to the end. If you did, thank you so much. You're an OG. This is like my first episode ever, and like there's gonna be more of this.
Yeah.
Every episode, I'm gonna have like a different co-host. There's gonna be like a different energy, a different vibe, a different perspective every single episode. So I'm gonna see you in the next one. For Pretty Little Red Flags, honestly, is that space where you can come on and be free and talk and just yap.
Safe
Honestly,
space.
safe space.
Safe space. Yeah.
Did you have a good time?
I did.
I
Did you have a good time?
I did.
Yeah.
So it was so fun. I've been looking forward to this moment for so long, and I really just want to see what the vibe would be like. And it was beautiful, immaculate.
Hell
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for making the time. Honestly, I know. Like, thank you. You're my first ever. Like, I'm a virgin right now, and you just like, broke through the ice.
Pop that cherry.
You popped the cherry. And like, there's no other person I would rather be doing this with.
I love you, girl.
I love you too.
Thank you for having me.